a regular visitor to SportsCenter, and now just a couple of days, again, from a much-anticipated return, Brock. Great to see you. Your battle, again, with that inflamed intestine is now well known. It actually delayed this fight with Shane Carwin months ago. You've recently said, though, you're healthy. So where is your conditioning right now?
Great, phenomenal. You know, it was a minor setback, huge in some ways and minor in others, but a lot of time to train, to get ready for Shane, we didn't leave any stone unturned. We're ready for this fight.
You know, you say huge in some ways, minor in others. I know you've spent some time here on our air reflecting about everything you learned about yourself. How did your time away from the octagon impact how you looked at your life and really life inside that octagon?
Well, first and foremost, I had to sit back and just worry about my health, and that was a major concern of mine. And whether or not if I was going to fight again was a huge question mark. And the day that I decided that the doctors gave me the green light was the day I decided, you know what, this is a time for me to really excel and to improve and become a better heavyweight champion.
I know it's really hard for some viewers to look at you and believe this, but you've altered your diet and you're already at 265. You're about 10 to 15 pounds lighter than you've been prior to previous fights. It means you don't have to cut weight. How really are you physically different than before your illness?
Well, I think mostly it's internally. I think you know, when you're feeling a top fuel race car with the finest fuels, it's going to perform better, and that's exactly what I'm doing. You know, I got to cut 4 or 5 pounds tomorrow, get ready for weigh-ins, but it's not like it used to be. You know, the 10 to 15 pounds. So we got the big block Hemi ready and rolling for Saturday night.
Let's face it, it's not just the fuel that's going in the race car, it's also the team you have working on it. And boy, what a team you've put together. One of the all-time greats, Randy Couture, somebody you faced in the octagon before, now working with you in camp. What have you learned from him during the process?
Well, it's great, you know, to have a former opponent of mine come into the gym a year later and say, well, listen, Brock, these are things that you do good. These are things that you can probably do better, and this is how you can beat this guy. I already know that I can beat Shane Carwin, but to have a guy like Randy come in and say this is what we can do and this is how you should do it, raises the confidence level.
It's been 51 weeks. Will we see any sort of layoff? Will you need any time there, at least in the first round or so, to shake off any rust?
If you've seen the guys that I work out with every day, there should be no ring rust. Absolutely not.
You know, you mentioned Shane Carwin. You really believe you'll beat him. You both have very strong wrestling backgrounds. You were both collegiate champions. He came on the program yesterday, though, and said, hey, look, I'm a stand-up guy. I'm very proud of it, and that's how I'm going to knock Brock Lesnar out. What's your strategy for the fight?
Well, I guess we both got the same game plan, you know. But I want to make one thing clear. I was a Division I national champion, and he's not. And I'm the UFC heavyweight champion, and he's definitely not that.
At the end then of this bout, and oh, what a fight it should be, will you still be the UFC heavyweight champion?
Absolutely. You'll be looking on July 4th at the reigning UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar.
Terrific. Again, Brock Lesnar, really a frequent visitor here on SportsCenter. Come back after the fight, won't you, to discuss it all. Great to have you. And again, best of luck in advance of the big fight Saturday night.
Thank you.